Hi, Pastor Justin here with Chinese Baptist Church Youth Ministry. I want to thank you for checking us out and jumping onto this page to find out more about who we are and also how you can be a part of this. But let me start with the why, really, for student ministry, because I think that's kind of what people want to ask and just, hey, what's the point? Why is this so important? And I'm going on in my 24th year of youth ministry at this moment. And so the more I think about it, the more I realize, hey, youth ministry is probably one of the most difficult but necessary ministries out there. And just the reason why is just because um, if you think about these 7 years, right, when a student is sixth grade all the way to senior year of high school, the amount of change that they're going through and the amount of massive life stages, even in these 7 years, finding independence, learning about who they are, understanding influences, and being discipled just kind of by everybody, you'll start to kind of get a feel of why this ministry is so crucial. But not only that, just in this moment in history, it's just getting extremely difficult just to be a teenager because things are happening so fast in the world, and it's coming at a speed of change that has just been very different than years past. And so youth ministry looks very different nowadays than it has been before. Um, but this is why we do it, right? Because we go, hey, there's a need. And we believe because there's so many people discipling students that we want to go, there is a better voice. The gospel tells a better story, the gospel offers a better hope. The gospel of Jesus gives a foundation that can sustain in the midst of suffering and trial and confusion and all the different things that come along with being a teenager. And so we want to invite you to this youth ministry to help us and serve with us and plead to the Lord on behalf of these students, but also partner with parents and families. That's another thing that we're really, really praying about is kind of not just the student themselves, but kind of the whole unit. Whether it's a two-parent home or a single parent, or it's just no parents, we need leaders to come in and go, hey, we will be your community. We will walk with these families in order to disciple these students so that not only are they presented mature in Christ, but they're given the right foundations and building blocks so that when every wind of doctrine comes at them, they're able to not freak out and not feel anxious about anything, but lean all the more into Christ. And so, would you consider joining us? And there's a lot of ways you can do that. You can either be on the ground with a lot of us and just be on the front lines and shepherding students on the day to day. There's plenty of need for that, but there's also room to kind of serve families, and there's room to serve our leaders. And so this newsletter that you're about to kind of scroll through give you some examples of how you can fit into this whole picture. But really, we're all about loving these students well, loving these families, loving them in light of the gospel, to present them as mature young adults in Christ for life and death and joy and peace in all of it. And so, would you consider praying about jumping in with us? And we would love to talk to you guys about this. All right, thanks.